Hello there, YouTubers. Liver Flush Man here. Today, gonna talk about these two fermented Rejuvelac drinks. One's a kombucha. One's the green cabbage Rejuvelac. So there's different kinds of Rejuvelacs. There's this cabbage version where you basically add it to filtered water and let it ferment for 4 to 6 days or longer if you want it stronger, but 4 days is good. And you know, this is great for drinking too, but I mean, doing the enema, actually, it's, you know, next to injection straight in the blood, enemas are the next fastest, most direct way to get things into your body. The equivalent of drinking one beer, doing an enema with one beer would be like drinking like 6 or 8 beers. And you'd be just as drunk as about 6 or 8 beers. So the importance of this kombucha and the Rejuvelac drinks. I have other videos on how to make the wheat raspberry Rejuvelac. It's a really popular one where you sprout the wheatgrass. This one's simpler. You don't have to sprout anything, and you just add organic cabbage and blend it up a little bit, as you can see that consistency, and let it sit 4 days. Will be perfect for you. And there you have it. Then you know, this is friendly bacteria for the intestines. It's really cleansing drink for all the organs. It's a longevity. Both are considered longevity drinks, the Rejuvelacs, because they're cleansing effects on the whole body. And the kombucha mushroom, I got other videos on how to make the kombucha mushroom from scratch, which actually you just add the kombucha drink that you get at the store. If a health food store sells kombucha, just add it to the jar and then let it sit for like a month, and the kombucha will grow this mushroom on the layer. And I got videos on the stages, and you know, if you get some brown stuff, it'll just go white eventually. It eats it up, and it, you know. So I was just talking about, you know, doing the enemas with these fermented drinks. Another option is the fermented urine, which I have another video on that. And these fermented drinks like this create these friendly bacteria in the intestines, and over 60% of the immune system is located in the intestines. So, you know, that's a healthy immune system, healthy intestines. It's good for leaky gut, and you know, the number one tip for people with leaky gut, where part of their intestines has opened up and the threads are not meshed strong, so things will leak, is basically not eating and doing fasting and, you know, doing enemas and stuff. And then that way it gives it a chance, the digestive system, a chance to take a break and repair the damage that was done, and then, you know, then you're much better off. So I just wanted to discuss again here for people that didn't see my other videos on enemas and stuff. I'll give you a few little tips here. I also got another video on YouTube about techniques and training tutorial for doing proper enemas, you know, doing inversions, upside down, massaging the stomach, laying on the right side and letting that go up into the colon, down the transverse colon into the far reaches the very end where the appendix is, so all this stuff gets around. Like that's the thing, you want to take about 48 ounces. One of these bulbs here is only like probably 6 ounces or something of liquid. So that is one option. You can get these bulbs at most pharmacies and stuff. So these bulbs, you basically, anything that you're inserting up your rectum, the bottom there, you want to lubricate it with something like, here's castor oil, right? And you can put it on the tip there, or you can also use coconut butter, which is nice and thick too. And then it easily goes in, alright? If you're doing these, alright, because altogether 48 ounces in this bucket here, in measurement of this is right there. That's 48 to right there. So, you know, this will take quite a few inserts in and out and stuff, so it may not be as comfortable, but it helps you to get used to it. And then there's also one of these guys here, which is, it's got like the extension here. This inserts into your rectum here, then here this clip turns it on and off here, So if you turn it off, and then then here's the bag, and this is a disposable one. So the fluid goes in here. You hang it up on your shower curtain there, and then you just turn it on. All right, but that's a disposable version that also comes and I mean, this is really good. I want to mention too for cancer patients, because if you're pushing a lot of like the Jurgensen therapy, the coffee enema stuff, and then that's making the intestines and the colon acidic, so it's not promoting the friendly bacteria. It helps to detox the liver, which is good for purifying the blood and for cancer patients, but ultimately you want to be reseeding the intestines and colon with this beneficial friendly bacteria from this is the cabbage Rejuvelac, and that's the kombucha. There's also the berry version of Rejuvelac, such as buckwheat, kamut, rye, all those kinds of things. And you sprout it, and then you let it sit in water after it's sprouted for 3 days. After it's sprouted, you get little roots, and then it's gonna kind of slowly die in there, but it takes a while because it was a living root system growing in the water, so it supports this friendly bacteria that's so good for intestines. But ultimately, I must say, over this bulb, the bag there, and you can also get these bags, these hot water bottle bags, and for doing castor oil packs over the liver. But you can get these extensions where the top screws out here, it screws in, and then there'll be a tube that goes in with the closed thing. So you can always buy an extension, but I think this type of plastic is like food grade plastic. Ultimately, I'm going to do a video on how to make a glass, use like a liter mason jar, or like a bigger jars like these ones here, and making a little thing that this little thing comes out there, and so that way you can do glass enemas and homemade ones, put love into it and stuff. So I'll do a video on that soon here, but for now these buckets are the best thing going, basically, because you can just they easily collapse. This stores inside, and then you easily just plug it in there, and then there's your valve again. So you turn it on, you stick it in, turn it on, and you can take all 48 ounces. It'll just slowly go down, slowly go down, a little slower than that. And the thing is the whole secret to taking enemas is contracting the perineum muscle, which is located between the anus and genital, and contracting that muscle so it flows in easy and there's no resistance, and it comes in, and taking breaths and then massaging, moving around. But you can also stop it if it starts to get painful. You can even let some out and then add some more and do it again, and that way your colon, your intestine gets a chance to get used to that fluid coming in and stuff, and then you'll just be able to take the whole thing. So that's a little tip as well. But be sure to lubricate it with the best, I think, is the coconut butter. But if you're doing castor packs too, and you don't have coconut butter, you can use castor oil or olive oil or any other kind of oil, but the thickness of the coconut oil works best for that. So that's it. But these are friendly bacteria for intestines. This is gonna help crack the code to cancer. So this is an anti-cancer. These enemas, drinking them was good too, but enemas, like I said, is a more direct way to get it into the body. It's healthy fermented foods. All right, thank you. Let's go with Mishman.